Hey guys, welcome back. We're now in week 3 of our digital learning, and we have some new activities we're going to do today, but we're going to start off like we always do with our warm-up routine. So if you can find yourself your spot, stand up, start with our arms out to our sides, and we're going to make some big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to put our hands on our sides and we're going to do our waist bends. Down, up, side, side. Let's do it again. Down, up, side, side. Very good. 2 more. Down, up, side, side. 1 more time. Down, up, side, side. What comes after our waist bends? Twists. Put our feet forward, arms up like this, and we're just going to twist our tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That one gets my back good and stretched out. After our twists, we move into jumping jacks. So we'll put our feet together, arms down, and we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to have a seat. We'll do our leg stretches. So we're going to sit down first, put our legs out straight, toes up. Legs straight, toes up. We're going to try to reach for these toes. Hold it for 5 seconds. Ready? Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Very good. Let's do it again. Ready? Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And we're going to do it one more time. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Awesome job. What's the last stretch we do? Butterfly stretch. Put the bottoms of our feet together. Hold them. Pull them in close to your bottom. And then how do we do the butterfly stretch? We bring our nose to our toes and hold that for 5 seconds. Let's try it. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head up. Let's try that again. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head up. And we're going to do it one more time. Nose to your toes. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay. Now, being it's the 3rd week, I'm going to add one more exercise into our warm-up routine, and it's called a plank. Now, there's 2 ways you can do a plank. You do it on the ground, so you got to make sure you have enough room. You can either do it on your arms, or you can do it on your elbows. So I'm going to bring in my son, and he's going to show us how you can do it on your elbows while I do it on my hands. And again, this is a plank, so this will help you get some exercise and work on your shoulders and your core, because you got to keep your back straight and your belly tight when you do the planking to make sure that you're getting the best exercise out of it. So I'm going to do it here. My son's going to do it here on his elbows, and we're going to do a plank, and we're going to count to 10. Okay? Let's get ready. Come on in, bud. So you're going to go on your elbows. Keep your back flat. Try to keep your bottom down and your back flat. And once we get set, we're going to hold it for 10 seconds for our plank. Okay? Let's get ready. Just like this. And then ready. Make your bottom down, back flat. And we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, job, buddy. And you can feel that when you get done. You can feel it in your sides and in your belly and in your shoulders that you did the plank correctly. And as we get stronger and more used to it, we can make that last even longer. So you all did a great job with our new exercise. Thanks, man. Now the next thing we're going to do is our dance part. Last week we did the chicken dance. This week I found a new dance for us to do. And it was on YouTube. It's a Yo Gabba Gabba dance called the freeze game. So I'm going to bring my little dance partner in, Stella, and we're going to load this up. And if you can hear the music through here, that's great. I tried to make it loud enough so we could all do it together. Let me get this working. There it is, the freeze game. And let's get ready. We'll listen to their instructions and we'll follow along with them, okay?
Hey everybody! Let's play a game together. It's called the freeze game. First, we'll all run around. And when I say freeze, everyone stop.
Okay, so we're gonna wait until we hear them tell us to freeze, and then we'll freeze.
Okay, everybody, stand up. Come on, stand up and let's play. Ready? Okay, everybody run.
Run, run, run. It's fun, fun, fun.
Run, run, run.
Run, run, run. It's fun, fun, fun. Run in a circle. Run in a circle now. Run in a circle. Run in a circle.
Now freeze. Nice job. Now let's walk.
Walk, walk, walk. It's fun, fun, fun.
Let's walk in a little
Walk,
circle.
walk, walk. It's fun, fun, fun. Walk in a circle. Walk in a circle now. Walk in a circle. Walk in a circle.
Now freeze. Okay, everyone, now let's march.
March, march, march. It's fun, fun, fun.
That's good marching.
March, march, march. It's fun, fun, fun.
Keep marching.
Circle. March in a circle now. March in a circle. March
Hey,
in
that's
a
good marching in a circle.
Now freeze. Okay, now everyone, let's hop together.
Hop.
Hop, hop, hop. It's fun, fun, fun. Hop, hop, hop. It's fun, fun, fun. Hop in a circle. Hop in a circle now. Hop in a circle. Hop in a circle.
Now freeze. All right, last one. Let's skip.
Skip.
Skip, skip. It's fun, fun, fun. Skip, skip, skip. It's fun, fun, fun. Skip in a circle. Skip in a circle now. Skip in a circle. Skip in a circle.
Now freeze. Now freeze. Now freeze. Freeze. Drop.
Hey, that was great. Good job. That was a pretty fun freeze dance. And that gets us ready and all warmed up so we can move into our main activity for this week. And that is a little at-home version of a game I used to watch when I was a little boy on the Bozo show called the Grand Prize Game. So, on TV they played with a bunch of buckets in a row, and the people that played would try to throw ping pong balls in the buckets. But because we're at home and we don't have a bunch of buckets and ping pong balls, we went back with our sock ball. And I have some other balls we could use. And even if you don't want to use a sock ball, you could use a stuffed animal. We have a little bunny rabbit and a Powerpuff Girl. Anything that you can use to practice your tossing. Okay? Now to mark our spots on the floor, I went back to my painter's tape. I made a little line on the floor that we can stand behind. So we want to make sure that when we take our turns, we're behind the line. And then I just put down 4 little easy X's on the ground with my tape so I know where to move our basket when we get more into the game and it gets harder and harder. So I'll let our contestants choose what they want to use as their tosser. We're going to make sure that when we toss, it's underhand. So we're going to look at our target, hold the ball or the rabbit, and toss, trying to make it into the bucket. We want to stay behind the line, and we're tossing. This isn't working on throwing. When we throw overhand. But when we toss underhand. So we'll let our contestants choose what they want to toss. Stella picked the bunny rabbit. Maddox picked the sock ball. We can leave these in here, it doesn't matter. So here's how we'll do it. We'll start off putting our bucket on the closest mark. Now, they'll get 3 turns to try to make their toss into the bucket. If they make it into the bucket, then on their next turn, it moves back to the next X. So let's try it. Remember, I'm going to count to 3. I want you to toss it. Use your hand that you would write with, your dominant hand, so that would be your right hand. And we're going to try to make it into the bucket. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was close. Okay, so we have 2 players. So she's going to have her 3 turns to see if she can make it, and then we'll switch. Yes! So Stella made it. Now you go to the back, and we'll let Maddox try. From the first square, or first X. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we're going to move it back one more to the next X.
Go ahead.
And Maddox is going to go first in this round because he went second last time. If you're playing all by yourself, that's fine. You can have a real good time playing this all by yourself. You just need somebody to help you move the bucket. So Maddox is going to stand up to the line, and he's going to take his turn. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, missed. Get 2 more tries. Now for some of our guys, they're going to have a hard time understanding how to toss the ball. And what we really want to focus on for those guys is just getting a good grip on the ball. So I'm going to show you. Let's say Maddox was having a difficult time playing. I can help him. I'm going to put the ball in his hand, and if he's not squeezing, we want to work on getting that grip. So I can go put my hand over his hand and help him squeeze it in his hand. Then I'm going to get him set and remind him that he's going to be behind the line, and then I can do it with him where I'm going to say, make sure that I remind him that we want to release on number 3 and let go. And I'm going to help him move his arm back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so he's got one more try. That was 2. I'm going to pick it up. When we're helping hand over hand, helping one of the participants or players do their toss, we want to make sure that we're not doing it all the way for them. We want to make sure that we can help them get their grip going. And then when we're doing helping them with their moving their arm to toss, we want to wait and hope that they will initiate the movement of that arm and work on holding and releasing when we get to 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so Maddox is going to have one more turn to try to get it into the bucket. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So he made it on his next one, and now we would move it back. So Stella's going to get her rabbit back, and we're going to pretend that Stella made it, and we're going to move it back even further. So now it gets more difficult. And you have to really try your best to toss it into the bucket. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, close. So she would still have 2 more tries to make it in. 1, 2, 3. She made it. Okay, so then that would mean she would move back to the next X for her next turn. Now, if she tried all 3 turns at this mark and missed all 3, then we would just bring it back and start from the beginning. But we're going to pretend that we have 2 really good players here, because we do, and they were making all of them. So let's say we get it all the way back to the very last spot. This is the most difficult one. So when we get to the last mark, and we're having to try to finish the game by having them make it into the grand prize bucket, I got, just from around here, a couple little airheads that I'm going to put into the bucket. So if they can make it into the bucket for the grand prize, then they win an airhead or any little snack that you have around or a little prize that you can find around the house. And then if they win that, they win the game, they get their prize, and we've had a great time this morning. So I'm going to put those in the bucket. Stella's going to get her 3 turns to make the grand prize bucket. 1, 2, 3. Oh, went a little early. That's okay. Try again. You got 2 more chances. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was close. One more try. You can do it. You can do it.